Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol MBRX. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame because I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price and just makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Nice overall day for sure, but there is perspective that goes into that. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're a day trader and you bought right there or you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 7.2 seconds, then yeah, for you the chart's looking pretty rough. But from the big picture of things, yeah, the bulls still have plenty of opportunity to build a higher base, and from the grand scheme of things, that's what it's all about. Higher bases being built over time is how those long-term uptrends are constructed. The one part though that really stands out to me is how bad is this pullback going to get? What do I mean by that? Well, throughout the course of the majority of the day, this area right here around $1.10 was doing a great job of holding as support. You can see several occasions, the price just would keep bouncing, up from that level. A couple times, sure, the price broke below it, but every time it got below it, it didn't last long, and then the price would snap back up. However, during the final 30 minutes of the day, you can see that the price once again did push through it. However, there was no snap back up. It just kept on going, and then eventually closed down there. So that just brings up the question, is this the start of a much deeper pullback, or is this just kind of a little fake move to the downside, and will the price, quickly snap back up? In the event there is more, pullback, in store, that's where I want to map out some, more potential areas of support. Before I go on that little miniature quest, though, I want to make the first update, and that update comes from a foundational principle in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So any sort of bounces tomorrow, that initial hurdle that the bulls are going to, have to get back up above is going to be there at the $1.10 mark. Now, as far as levels of support, let's scrunch up the chart here and see where some next potential areas could be. So, yes, down here at the gap close, that would be a level of support, but there's got to be some other ones before there. And yeah, right here, about 95 cents, next area of support. And then from there, yeah, then you would have the moving average there. Yes, I'm talking to myself out loud a little bit. So the ideal level is, yeah, you really don't want to see the price fall below 95 cents. But even if that were to happen, not the end of the world, because the price would still be up above this purple line here, which is the famous 50-period simple moving average. And the very simplistic way to look at this from a big picture perspective, that is obviously, again, if you're a day trader and you bought up there or there, you couldn't care less about this. But from the big picture perspective, the moving average is going to, well, move forward. So from that point of view, as long as the price stays above that purple line, then the grand scheme of things, the bulls are in full control of the overall chart. But preferably speaking, yeah, you definitely want to see the price stay above 95 cents if it pulls back all the way there. But this could just be a simple knee-jerk reaction that's not, has any momentum, and the bulls could, snap it back up above $1.10. But in the event it continues to pull downwards, keep an eye on those couple levels of support. So we'll see what happens with it. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.